My question is to the Minister for Housing and Homelessness. Why is the Albanese government's $10 billion Housing Australia Future Fund so important, and how does it fit into the government's larger housing reform agenda after a decade of so little action?
To the Minister for Housing, the Minister for Homelessness and the Minister for Small Business.
Thanks, Mr Speaker, and I want to thank the member for Newcastle for her important question, because I know that she, like many members in this place, is concerned that far too many Australians are paying the price of little action from those opposite when it comes to social and affordable housing. Indeed, our government was elected with a real plan to help tackle the country's housing challenges. Indeed, a plan to establish the $10 billion Housing Australia Future Fund. I want to thank all of those in this place that supported the Housing Australia Future Fund in this place. And indeed, we know it's going to make a real difference, Mr Speaker. As National Shelter has said, the package of legislation being considered by the Senate is the most critical housing legislation to be brought forward in the past 10 years. We're talking here about the single biggest investment in social and affordable housing in more than a decade. And we know how critical it is because it's going to make a real difference to those that need it most. But of course, the 30,000 homes that the fund will deliver in its first 5 years is just one part of our broader housing agenda. We've already unlocked up to $575 million from the National Housing Infrastructure Facility, and we've already made announcements right around the country of more social houses because of that unlocking. Of course, in the last budget, we announced the Housing Accord, 10,000 affordable homes additional, and that will be matched by the states and territories with another 10,000 affordable homes. And of course, we're working with the states and territories on the future of the $1.6 billion per annum in the National Housing and Homelessness Agreement. The interim National Supply and Affordability Council has already had its first meeting, and of course it will be providing independent advice to tiers of government about how to make housing more affordable and how to get more homes on the ground more quickly. The Council will also provide advice, critical advice, into the new National Housing and Homelessness Plan that will fit with the National Housing and Homelessness Agreement. And of course our regional first home buyer guarantee that we brought forward, Mr Speaker. 2,000 Australians are already in their first home sooner because of that guarantee. Indeed, the Help to Buy scheme will soon be introducing to support eligible Australians to purchase their own home sooner. It's astounding to me, Mr Speaker, that we've still got people on the other side that are saying no to our agenda, particularly the Housing Australia Future Fund. Indeed, they're saying no to more homes for women and children fleeing family violence. They're saying no to more homes for women at risk of homelessness. They're saying no to building more homes for veterans who are at risk of homelessness. Indeed, they're saying no to more Australians, particularly those Australians that are doing it tough, that are relying on this social and affordable housing. Every single day we delay in this place means no homes on the ground for people that need it critically, and those on the opposite need to say yes in the Senate when the legislation gets there next week.